Hello, everyone. This is Raquel Murray speaking from New York, and we are continuing our study of the book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life by Emmanuel through Chico Xavier. But before we start chapter 12, which is titled Education at Home, let's just close our eyes for a moment, allowing the beautiful vibrations of our brother Jesus Christ to enter our psychosphere of our home, allowing us to feel the love, the peace, and calmness, harmonizing the psychosphere, bringing light to our heart, and allowing us to be able to read this chapter and understand it with all our heart and our souls so that we can then put into practice. So be it. Alrighty, so let's go. Chapter 12, Education at Home. You do which you have also seen with your father. Jesus, John 8:38. Nowadays, an education for the freedom of humans' instincts, forgetting little by little the old teachings with regards to the development of the character at home, is proclaimed all over the world. However, eventually society will be compelled to revise its purposes. The parents must be the first mentors of the child. On their devoted mission depends the organization of a just environment. A corrupted environment means bad parents. On the other hand, amongst these ones, there are those who, at the cost of huge sacrifices, are able to keep as much as possible a safe ambience against a threatening disorder. The domestic task can never be a way of useless enjoyment because in fact it constitutes a way of working and cooperating with God. Spiritually speaking, a man or woman who wishes simultaneously to be parents and enjoy fruitless terrestrial pleasures are blind and will end up being useless. In vain, sociologists will emerge attempting to substitute home education by obscure palliatives, which in turn poison the soul. Only a spirit that has already, above all, understood pater- the paternity of God is able to escape from the law that always leads children to imitate parents, even when they are cruel. Therefore, let us listen to the Christ's word. And if you have children on earth, keep the Master's declaration as an advice. This chapter is so good for all of us parents. I myself have 5 children, and I must say that study Spiritism has um, helped me so much because it gives me a sense of who I am as not only a mother, but as a spirit. I'm able to dive into my own inner world and find the different parts of me that perhaps need some help, need some support. So doing this inner work through the studies of Spiritism, I'm able to become stronger so that when I come back and I am wearing the hat of a parent, I'm able to see in a clear way things that I should teach, things that I should avoid doing, and always improving myself. Because the education at home, it's a very important one. Often, you know, I have thought before that, well, my children are going to school, they are learning there, but why give the responsibility to the teachers to be able to teach them values? I think that it's something for us to reflect, that us as parents must be the ones doing that teaching. But in order to do that teachings of values at home, we must work on ourselves as well at the same time. checking in, doing even gospel at homes, not only with our family members every week, but with ourselves, reading a wonderful, enlightening book, work on our breathing, our emotions, getting to know what are the triggers that perhaps make us feel angry, stressed, sad, depressed. Those things are very important, especially when it comes to becoming a mentor for our children. Um, like it said here, the parents must be the first mentors of the child. On their devoted mission depends the organization of a just environment. A corrupted environment means bad parents. So everything is a reflection of what's inside of us, right? But also inside of our household as well. As much as possible, I tried to be a good example for my children. And at the times that I find myself not being a good mentor, I acknowledge that and I let them know. And I say, Mommy, it's learning. This particular situation. It's very hard for me, but I am doing my best to always keep learning and expanding and growing. So having a sense of understanding our limitations are also crucial for our development and growth as mentors. Um, and I had children when I was about 27. Yeah, about 27. I had my first child pretty young, right? I did have wonderful individuals that sent me books about child development. But I wish myself that I did more external research so that I could become a better version of myself when I was at 27 years old. So for young parents, what is suggested, I would say, personally suggest for you, is to always work on your emotions, always work acknowledging how you feel, journaling, and trying to put everything out so that you can observe, analyze, keep what is good, what is not so good, work on to improve so that we can become examples for our children. Of course, you can do it as you go, but it's challenging at times when things are difficult and you're trying to put into practice what you just have learned. So, if you have a chance and you're a young parent or you're planning to have children, work on yourselves, check in every day and do all these wonderful things so that you're become stronger mentally, emotionally, and the most importantly, spiritually. So that's that, my friends. Thank you so much for being here with us today once again. So let's just close our eyes, breathing in and out, doing a check-in to see how we are feeling, allowing the thoughts to come and go as we breathe in and out. And we ask God for peace on earth. We ask our brother Jesus to always stay with us, helping us to be able to understand the parts of us that need improvement so that we can become better mentors, not only for our children, but also for our own selves and our loved ones and the community around us. We ask also for blessings for our home, the water we drink, the food we eat, our children, if there is any, our parents. our family members, our neighbors as well, the community we live in, and then expanding to the state, the country, and all around the world. We thank you so much, God, for life, for the opportunity to expand and grow every single moment. Help us to keep on having the courage to dive in with non judgment, with kindness towards our own selves and towards others as well. Thank you so much for always being present in our lives. All this abundance of love that we receive every single second, all the good intuitions, and all the good people that you put in our world to support us and inspire us. We would like to also pray for Kardec Radio, for this wonderful medium, wonderful tool that helps us so much, so we can receive these enlightening messages, we can share with one another and grow together as a community and in love. Thank you so much, Master Jesus. Thank you, Father. So be it. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next Thursday at 6 p.m.